Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything's working okay. How are we doing? I'm expecting to have very small numbers today because I'm imagining lots of people didn't know if we were going to do one, but I've had lots of children. Hey guys, surely by now we know to only post once, right? Yeah? Not spamming. Surely that's a conversation we've had many, many times. Good morning. Good morning, everybody who's turning up. Very kind of you. Tell you what, I'll pop you on my phone as well so I can see everybody who is chatting. It's quite hard for me to read all the way over there. We won't start until 10. I don't think we'll have the same numbers as usual. I'm going to just go and close the door as well so I don't make a noise. Good morning, good morning. Hello, who have we got? We've got Sarah, Yusuf M, good morning. Well done. Yusuf, looking forward to seeing some of the, that Yusuf M in 3J, isn't it? Is it 24 hours again? No, not a chance. Not doing that. Hello, Mohammed. Good to Suhan. Good morning, Rita. Jahida Begum. Which child is Dawud Islam? Good morning. Yes, it is Yusuf M. Got ya. Good. Yusuf, how has the Mrs. C lessons been going? Have you done any of that? Musa, 24. Is it for 24 hours? No. You've asked that already. Morning, Atik. How are you? Morning, Alicia. Yusuf, Rahman. Good. Excellent. Good, Yusuf. I'm glad about that. Will you send me in some pictures of it? Good to see you. Yeah, but good to see all of your Mrs. C lessons as well. We're very lucky as a school to have those Mrs. C because they're really good. Oh, look, I've got a skeleton just popping in the corner. So do send them in so we can see them as well. What else have we got? Good morning, Anas. Good to see you, Alicina. Yes, morning, Abdul. Oh, sorry, Mahayman, I mean. Did you? Your mum sent me some sentences that you wrote because you got bored, apparently. But I didn't see it. Do you know what, Yusuf? I'll go hunting it down. Good luck. Well done for doing that. I'm very proud of you. Well done. Yay. Hey, Anas. Who else have we got? Good morning. This is Subhan. 3P. Excellent. Good morning to you. Morning, Mohammed Mood. Is it for 1 hour? Probably not even 1 hour. Oh, Isa Iqbal. Ah, you're Epic Gamer. I keep forgetting who Epic Gamer is. Morning, Isa. Good to see you. Is it for an hour? Probably less than an hour this morning because I'm going to be doing video calls with my class afterwards. I know that Mrs. Duncan has been doing video calls with her class. I know Miss Choate is doing some as well, and I know 3P will do them eventually as well too. And I'm trying it out the first time. So anybody here, morning Zubairul, anyone here, and morning Rahman, Aretha, sorry, and anybody who is in 3J who's on here, so I can see you if you're here. I see Atik, you're here, Mahayman. It'd be good if we could get onto the on Google Classroom. I popped in a link for us to do a little video chat as well. So just seeing who is available to do that. Yes, see your link. That's fine. I'll have a look at your link as well, Atik. But I popped the link on. So at 11 o'clock, in 3J, we're going to do a little video call. So it's just for the 3J people, though. Is Year 4 doing live lessons? They have been doing live lessons, yeah. I know Mr. Moore has been doing them. Do you want me to have a little check if there's one on today? I can go and have a little look for you whilst we're just waiting for a few more people to join in. Let's have a look. We'll go to Anglesey Primary School on YouTube. We'll have a look on the live lessons. And yeah, Year 4 have got one at 11 o'clock. So anybody who isn't in 3J doing the video call with me, you can go on and watch the Year 4 one with Mr. Moore. That would be really nice. Always available for doing that. Mohammed Mood, we were saying that we don't spam the chat, okay? So you only post something once. It's just a bit like in class. You wouldn't just keep shouting out something over and over again, would you? So only pop it in once so that we can be nice and calm. Mr. Jordan, my family were watching your live stream at 4 a.m. Wowzers. Yeah, I think it was a little bit weird at 4 a.m. I was getting very tired in the morning, so I imagine it was a little bit unusual watching that. Yeah, we are going to stop spamming. Some people may not know the rules. Hey, Labib, good to see you. Tamid. It's Tamid. Right. Musa, good. Okay. Again, I wasn't expecting to have huge numbers today because obviously people won't know that we're back on, but because I've had lots of requests to get back on, then I'll just get back to it. I even had people asking me to do the live stream yesterday. Do you know what? I was struggling still to get sleep and be a bit more human yesterday. It takes it out of you being awake. Taught me how important sleep is. Because if you don't sleep for too long, your brain goes to absolute mush. You need that time for your brain to recuperate, helps your body to mend and fix. Sleep is so, so important. I was starting to see funny things and I wasn't able to put sentences together. It shows you how important sleep really is. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Can you give me access to your thingy, Mohammed? What thingy are you talking about? Yeah, Yusuf, okay, that's fine, don't worry. We'll get you on another time. I'll normally be doing it around 11 o'clock, so at least one day you'll need to have it available. I'm lagging, Amozabero. Might be to do with your internet connection. So blurry. Lots of people are saying that it's a bit blurry. Okay, well, it looks okay on my end, and we've got pretty quick internet, so. Hello, Amara, good to see you on. Oh, you're talking to Attic, sorry, I just jumped in. Morning, Salma. How are you? Very nice to see you. It's a bit blurry, is it? Good morning, Samuel. Yeah, of course, year 5 are allowed to join. Anyone's welcome. I'm not really going to be pitching it at a year 5 level, but of course you're welcome to join. Anybody's welcome. Let's see, Salma. Who else? Yeah, a lot of people saying it's a bit blurry. Not for you, though. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. You might just have to give it a minute. It looks like the quality is okay on my end. I'm not doing any quick movement, so it looks like it should be all right. Anyway, look, we've gone past 10 o'clock. So good morning, everybody who's on here. Lovely to see you. Like I said, I'm not expecting to have big numbers today because I know lots of people won't know that we are doing it. Maybe the numbers will go up a little bit more by tomorrow after people see that we posted something, but it's not that important today because we did that whole 24 hours non-stop teaching. If you want to catch up on anything, have a little flick through. There's all sorts of bits in there. I know late at night did all sorts of lessons on the digestive system and the circulatory system and things like that. And we looked at World War I, life in the trenches and things. So there's all sorts of things. Attic, stop promoting, doing the link now. Yeah, just focus on this. For now, and we can have a little look at them. Miss Cho is saying 3C will be doing a meeting. Oh, brilliant. So those of you in 3J, meeting at 11 o'clock. Those of you in 3C, meeting at 11 o'clock, okay? So you go and join that in the Google Classroom if you're in 3C or 3J. After this, that'll be absolutely fantastic. 3P won't have a meeting today, no. But there will be ones, don't worry, it'll happen. Eventually, it'll get there. It'll be the first one I'm doing. I know 3C have been doing it for ages. Right, where are we going? Oh, it's time for some news, of course. Well, always a little bit of an update on COVID and how the vaccinations are going. And yeah, really successful, it turns out. A study has been done. It's shown that the vaccine rollout has been really effective so far in reducing the spread. Good morning, Anissa. In reducing the spread of the vaccine. In fact, the government has said that there has been a superb, that's the word that they used, a superb effect from the vaccine in slowing down the spread and stopping reinfections in the elderly. So that has been fantastic. Hey, Mrs. P, good to see you. Mrs. P's on here as well. So that has been a really positive news. And the UK also has already said with the Oxford vaccine and the AstraZeneca vaccine that's made here in the UK that they're already trying to change it up a little bit to make sure that any vaccine mutations can be sorted. and they're confident that that will be done. So the positive news is by the time this vaccine gets rolled out, everything should be all right again. Fingers crossed. Now, here's a little bit of news. Atik, I'm sure, will know about this because Atik Hussein's family in 3J comes from this country, Myanmar. And in Myanmar, I think we mentioned in a live stream because it just happened. There was a revolution of sorts. It's called a coup. A coup is a funny word. It's a French word, really. Looks like coup, doesn't it? But it's pronounced coup, silent P. There was a bit of a revolution and the military came in and they took control of the country. Imagine living in a country where the military comes in and they take control, pretty scary. So they took over the government, they arrested people, and they're now in charge. People have been out on the streets protesting in Myanmar. Myanmar, by the way, let's have a little look. It is, well, where are we in the world? I don't know if this is very easy to see. Here is us, Great Britain, this lovely little island here, nestled away in Europe. Well, Myanmar is a long way away. So if I travel from with my finger, I'm going around, 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 and we're all the way over here. Now, on this map, it calls Myanmar Burma. It used to be called Burma, but we now call it Myanmar. It used to be part of Britain. It is next to India and Bangladesh. So those of you with families of Bangladesh, it's right next to there. As Mohammed is saying, Aung San Suu Kyi got arrested in Myanmar. So they're having a little bit of trouble over there. There is a great video you can find online of a lady doing a PE lesson. She's doing some PE lessons for online learning. And then in the background, you can see all of the tanks coming in and the military doing the coup. So it's worth having a little look. You can find that on YouTube. What was I going to say also? So this is interesting. What the military have done now that they've taken over, they've shut down a lot of the internet. So what might be the problem? They've shut down things like Facebook and social media. Why might they do that? And why might that be a bit of a problem? Can you think? Why would it be really bad if, you got family in Bangladesh? Yeah, well, it's right next to Bangladesh. If it's lagging a little bit, that's a shame. Why might it be a problem closing down the internet? What does that stop people from doing? What do you think it stops people from doing if you haven't got the internet and you haven't got any social media? What might that do? Miss, we've got a live lesson. There's a live lesson here right now. Now I'm in Bangladesh. No, you're not in right now. What might be a problem? Yeah, as Ayab is saying, it might stop people from learning. It also, big trouble is basically, it stops people from communicating. So the government has shut down the internet. And imagine if you or your family didn't have the internet to communicate with people. It would be really hard to get in contact with family and friends and to organize things. You can make phone calls, but if you phone someone, you phone only one person at a time. When you're on the internet, you're able to get big groups of people. If you were looking like on the live stream that me and Mr. Killing did, we had over 100 people watching at any one moment, and that's a big group of people. So the government's been strict and has said, we can't have that anymore because they don't want people to organize. Quite a scary thing to be. Wouldn't like that. What else are we talking about? Oh, next bit of news. Hey, I thought we could have a little bit of a discussion about this. So we were looking at climate change, weren't we, before? And we were talking about, you did some fantastic work, by the way. You were telling me all about the greenhouse effect, how carbon dioxide makes the atmosphere warmer. We were talking about how that's melting the planet. Well, in the UK, we're planning on building a brand new coal mine. It looks like something out of space, very futuristic, isn't it? But we're going to build a very big new coal mine to start mining for coal. And this coal that we're going to mine is going to be used in Britain to use our steel and things so that we're independent. How do you feel about us building brand new coal mines? Because we know that digging coal out of the ground and then burning it causes all sorts of problems. It causes lots of problems for carbon dioxide. So do you think we should be doing that? Should we be digging up even more coal? It does look weird, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like something out of the future, doesn't it? Some sort of submarine or like space station. Pretty cool. Yeah, people saying coal is bad. Yeah, you got to go, Salma. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping in. Ayab saying no. Remember, Ayab, just to post it once. Why do we think, could it be good? Could it be bad? Any ideas? What are you thinking? Should we build a new coal mine in the UK? Some people saying yes. He's going to stop, don't worry. Anybody else got any ideas? Tell you what, I'll move on in a second. Coal is bad. It's okay. No. Yes. Well, I guess there are bad things, aren't there? Because burning coal is bad. But the positive might be that if we're going to burn coal, we might as well burn it from our own country, perhaps. Because if we've got to buy coal from China and then we are getting the coal that they dig in China and then we're shipping it, getting it in a ship, we're sending it all the way around the world back to Britain, then we're polluting even more by sending it there. Also, the new coal mine that we're going to produce will be really high tech and it will try and reduce pollution as much as possible. The coal that we bring in from China and places, well, it might be from old, dirty coal mines. So there are some negative things where it's going to produce lots of carbon dioxide, but we're going to burn that coal anyway. And actually, by digging it here in the UK, we're going to reduce the overall emission of carbon dioxide because we're not having to ship it in from other sides of the world. We just get it here, we burn it here, it's done. Hopefully in the future, we don't have to burn any coal anymore, but this is for making steel, which needs really high heat so that we can build buildings and skyscrapers. Hey, the exciting news is though, and I know we did this in our live lesson ages ago, they don't need to use steel anymore. They've worked out how to build big buildings just using wood. Do you remember those skyscrapers built just out of wood? Very exciting. Anyway, I am rambling on a lot now, and I thought I would show you some of the really good work that has been produced just recently. I thought I'd have a little show off of some of the stuff. Now, this is Ayon Goni, I know in year 3J, and he has been doing some work all on adjectives. He's been using all sorts of different adjectives to describe things, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of your adjective descriptions of monsters. Some people have already sent some in. Really, really good. We've got here Jamila in 3P, who has done some fantastic Mrs. C work. Look at all of that chotting over there on that side, getting all that key language, and then some fantastic independent writing on the other side. Really, really good. That is exactly what it should look like. Well done. Other people have done other, here we've got 3D, we've got Tabor in Miss Duncan's class as well, who's done some fantastic Mrs. C work. Look at all that, those fantastic ideas. Really, really good. Well done. Really, really good stuff. What else have we got? Got some work here. Answering, and now I've been really enjoying listening to Mrs. Duncan's gangster granny videos. Haven't they been fantastic? All those amazing voices that Mrs. Duncan does. You know what? She's becoming quite a YouTube star herself. I was looking at it. People from all around the world have been watching those videos. Fantastic. And look at those answers as well. Writing the question, writing the answer. Really, really good stuff there. And what have we got here? Yeah, people have been starting doing the maths work as well, which is really good. We've been looking at length and things. Actually, today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on perimeter. I'm going to find out a little bit about what that is. So it's going to be a bit of a short lesson today. We're not going to go on as long as we normally do, just getting ourselves back into the flow of things, because I know there's not as many people here as usual. We normally have double this number. We're up in the 70s, aren't we? All right. What's the first thing we're going to do? I'm going to go and grab... No. I was about to say we're going to do English, but we're not. We're going to go straight into some maths. That's the first thing we're going to do. And before I start the maths, let's have a little look in the live chat, just see if any questions came up. Hello, calm down. Okay. Oh, a lot of sort of random chatting, yeah, in the chat. And now, obviously, it's really important to see your friends and say hi and things, but try and focus just on the work we're doing. So I'd love to hear comments about the work we're talking about. All this discussion about coal is really good. Yeah, but really good. Alicina saying it's bad because there's too much CO2, which can cause global warming. Really good. Very nice. It's all sorts of fantastic chat, but try and keep it just to the conversation. Will there be a kernel in the coal mine? Samuel, I'm not 100% sure. What does that mean? If you can explain that to me and I'll come back to it. Epic Gamer is Issa. Brilliant. Okay, right. Maths. So you've been looking a little bit in your maths lessons at length. Why are gems so rare? Tell you what, if we want to have some random questions, should we save them until the very end? And then we'll try and answer some of the random questions. We have been looking a little bit at length in maths. Well, today we're going to have a look at something called perimeter. Meter. And, ooh, what can I see? Is there anything in that word that gives me a clue as to what it might be? Are there any words in there? A colonel is a captain. Oh, yes, a colonel, like in the military. I don't think there's going to be any military members in the coal mine, unless a colonel is the name given to a particular title. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, Yusuf, you know that. Okay, perimeter. Perimeter. Well, look, I've got this word in here, which is meter, which makes me think it's got something to do with length if I see the word perimeter in it. And I like to remember perimeter. I don't just say perimeter like that. I go like this. I say perimeter. Okay? It'd be really nice if you could do that at home with me now. So you're going to go perimeter like that with your hand as well so you can remember it. I like to remember it like this. Perimeter. I wonder why I remember it like that. Oh, a tour or a guide. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing tours. Perimeter. Why might I remember it like that? Does anybody know what perimeter is? Just before I tell you, anyone got a little bit of a clue what they think perimeter might be? What do they think? Oh, well done, Harris, for spotting that. Well done, Arifa, for spotting that. Very, very good. What do we think perimeter might be? Anybody know? Perimeter. Perimeter. What might be? It's around. Ooh, area of the shape. Some people saying no. Some people saying syllable. Oh yeah, perimeter has 4 syllables. You're absolutely right. We were looking at syllables earlier on. I really like that. Yeah, you got that word meter. Area of a shape. Some people are saying it's around. It's a tour. It's not a tour. It's a good guess. Jamari, yeah? No? Okay. It is, I think when someone said around, it's a really good idea. It is the distance around a shape. So imagine you are on a football field, okay? And you know the line all the way around the outside. So here's my football pitch, okay? Imagine you were here and you ran all the way around the edge of the football pitch, okay? You would have run around the perimeter of the football pitch. It's a little bit like, you know, in the playground, we've got that yellow line that you run around, don't you? So that we can do the daily mile challenge. There's that mile, you run around it 7 times and you've done a mile. Well, that is the perimeter of the playground. It is the distance around the outside of a shape. The distance around the outside of a shape. Okay, so for those of you who weren't sure, I'm kind of telling you now. So I'm going to give you some examples of what I mean by this. So let's say I have myself a square. Okay, this is a square. And if I said that this was 2 centimeters, what can you tell me about a square? Why is a square special? Who can tell me why is a square special? What can you tell me about a square? Now, I know that one side is 2 centimeters. So what do I know about a square? How am I going to work out what this, and this are? What do you know about a square? Let's have a look. 11? No, that's not right, Epic Gamer. I mean, Easter. Come on, Doug, guys. What do you know about a square? All the sides add together. Ooh, close. Is that what it might be? Oh, well, that's what perimeter is. You're absolutely right. A square, though, what do you know about a square? It has 4 equal sides. Mahayman's answer is absolutely perfect. A square has 4 equal sides. A square is a very special type of shape. It has all sides are equal, all angles are equal. So if that is 2 centimeters, that must be 2 centimeters. This must be 2 centimeters, and that must be 2 centimeters. So if I go all the way around the outside of the shape, I've got 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And what is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2? Anyone? Yeah, I can see some people have already popped it in, isn't it? That is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Actually, with a square, it's quite easy because what I could have done, I could say, well, if 1 is 2, I've got 4 sides. 2 times 4 is 8. Right. This is the perimeter of a shape. It's different to the area. Area is the space inside a shape. Well, we're not looking at area today. It's different to area. perimeter is just around the outside of a shape. So there is my square with 2 centimeters on each side. It must be 8 centimeters. Oh, didn't quite answer my answer properly here because look, I can't say the answer is 8. That's not the proper answer. The answer must be 8 centimeters. Okay, should we have another go at this? I'm going to give you one to have a go at. I'm going to give you a square again because squares have that special property, and I'm only going to tell you one side of the square. So again, this is a square, and this side is 3 centimeters long. So if one side of the square is 3 centimeters, guys, can you only type once? Yusuf M. I've gone over this so many times. What I'm going to start doing is banning people for spamming the chat. You type it once, please. Right, this is 3 centimeters. I can already see that someone has come up with the answer. More people are coming up with the answer, which is really, really good. If one side of my square is 3 centimeters, what is the perimeter of the whole thing? What is the perimeter of the whole thing? Yeah, well done to those of you who are starting to get it. I can see Omar, Harris, Anas, Hussein, yeah, Abdul, Mahayman, sorry, keep doing that, don't I? Ridwan, very good. Very good, well done. Okay, good. Only right once. Well done, Ahil as well. Good to see you here, good lad. Mohammed, very good. If one side is 3 centimeters, then that must be 3, that must be 3, that must be 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3. Then perimeter must equal 12 centimeters. Very good. You seem to start to get the idea of this, which I'm really proud of. So let's change the shape up a little bit, and let's see what that does for my perimeter, shall we? Okay, I'm not using a square anymore. I'm using a rectangle, or I think, do we call it oblong? I'm going to go for rectangle just because that's the word I know. And this is 10 centimeters. Can you work out the perimeter of this shape? I've given you one side. Can you work out the perimeter of this shape? Are you able to do that? Hey, Naz, good to see you. Ahil has gone straight in with 40 centimeters. Is he right, though? That's the question. He's brave, and I like that about Ahil. Omar has gone in. Harris has said no. Dowd has gone for 30 centimeters. Mahayman's gone for 30 centimeters. Zubairil has an unsure face. Some people are going for all sorts of different things. Well, lots of these guesses. Do you know what? I'm really proud of you guys just for going for it. Well, I'm going to stop you there because Harris is the only person to have got the answer right. When Harris said, no, we don't know what the perimeter is, he's absolutely right. Does anyone know? If I only give you one side of my rectangle, why do I not know what the perimeter is? Does anyone know? Why do I not know what the perimeter is if I've been given one side? Anybody know? Why do I not know? Dawud Islam has said, all the sides are not equal. 10 plus 10 is 20. Well, you've gone for 5 plus 5, but how do you know that one of the sides is 5? I think I'm going to take what Dawud Islam has said, yeah, and what Harris is saying. On a rectangle, not all the sides are the same length. That's why a square is a very special type of rectangle. In a rectangle, it's a quadrilateral, it's a 4-sided shape, but this, we don't know yet. I haven't told you what that is. What do I know? Well, I know that this is also 10 centimeters because that and that are the same. I'll pop in here rectangle so we know what shape it is. But I haven't told you the side ones, so you can't tell me what the perimeter is yet. Okay? I'm going to tell you what the side shape, the side length is now. The sides are 2 centimeters. Okay? So if that's 2 centimeters, that must be 2 centimeters. So the overall perimeter, don't worry, you don't need to pop this, I'll tell you. 10 and 10 is 20, 2 and 2 is 4. The overall perimeter of this is 24 centimeters. Okay, I'm going to give you a rectangle now. I'm not going to trick you like I did last time. I'm going to give you 2 of the sides so that you know what it is. Right, let's give my rectangle. Here we go. If there's any teachers watching, Mrs. P, if you're still there, or Mrs. Cho, do I call it a rectangle or does it have a different name? Is it called an oblong? I keep forgetting what the right word for it is. Here we go. So I'm going to tell you that this one here is 6 centimeters, and this one here is 4 centimeters. Who can tell me the perimeter of the shape? Rectangle. Okay, good. I'll stick with rectangle. What are we thinking? Oblong. Harris is going for oblong. Well, do you know what? I could Google and double confirm. Teachers, they don't know everything, you know. What do we got then for a perimeter? Very good. Got some people popping in. I love it. Well done, well done, well done. Oh, well done, guys. Now, I'm going to pick on someone here. Do you mind? I'm very, very sorry. I'm going to pick on Ayub, seeing as he's spammed when he knows he shouldn't spam Ayub. I'm going to pick on Ayub as well, because why has Ayub got it wrong, but Abdul Samad has got it right? So Ayub put this, and I say that Ayub got it wrong. Abdul Samad, oh gosh. I've chosen the name that I keep forgetting the spelling of. Ayub put 20, Abdul Samad put 20 centimeters. Abdul Samad got it right. Why is that? Why did Abdul Samad get it right and Ayub got it wrong? Yeah. What was wrong? Yeah, it's the centimeters, Harris. Thank you very much. Right? The centimeters are an absolutely about 20 what? If you just put 20, well, what are you talking about? The perimeter's 20 what? Meters? Kilometers? It's 20 elephants? Monkeys with bananas in their mouths? What are we talking about? Whereas Abu Samad put 20 centimeters, as most of you did, and centimeters is absolutely vital for the answer because I measured this in centimeters. Look, the next one I'm going to give you, I'm not going to measure in centimeters, and you're going to see why it's so important. If I went in and I said, oh, I would like a chocolate bar with a perimeter of 20 centimeters, and they gave me a chocolate bar with a perimeter of 20 meters, I would end up with a huge, giant chocolate bar, wouldn't I? Okay, so the unit of measurement that goes at the end is really, really important. Okay, right, let's have a little look. Give you one last one of my rectangles, and then we're going to go on to some different shapes as well. So, perimeter of one more rectangle and then a different shape. So this is my final rectangle. It's going to be in meters this time. So we've got 12 meters down here, and we've got 7 meters across here. Who thinks they can work out the perimeter of my last rectangle? Well done, Attic. You're absolutely right. He didn't have centimeters, did he? Very good. Who thinks they can work out the perimeter of my last thing? Let's have a little look on the chat. Who's getting it right? Oh, people are popping up. Very good. Yeah, well done, Anna. It's popping it down, and you got the right unit of measurement. Oh, lots of people putting centimeters. Look at the measurement. It's not a centimeter. I was trying to trick you. Yeah, Mr. Jordan, being naughty, trying to trick you. They're not centimeters, they are meters. So, absolutely right. Those of you who've got it. 7 meters plus 7 meters. Those two sides would be 14 meters. 12 plus 12, that's 24, equals 38 meters. 38 meters, yeah? 7 and 7 is 14, 12 and 12 is 24, 14 add 24 is 38 meters. Very important to get the meters right. Yes, Mariam, I could have been measuring it in monkeys, couldn't I? That's what the M might mean, but actually we're going for M for meters. All right, new shape then. We'll try a couple more. I think you've kind of got the gist here of what perimeter is, okay? Really nice and easy one. Ooh, before we do another one, why are we learning about perimeter? That's the question for you now. Why are we learning about perimeter? What is the purpose of working on perimeter? What's the purpose of learning about this? What do you reckon? Why do we do it? Why learn about perimeter? What do you reckon? People are saying, where might I use it? To trick us? That's not why I want to do it, Yusuf. I'm not trying to just trick you. I don't know, says Zubairul. To be clever, says Ayub, although he misspells clever, which is quite ironic. I don't know, says Hussein. To be clever, yeah, better spelling now, well done. I don't know. Why perimeter? Well, you might need it in your life, mightn't you? Okay, what might you be doing when you might need the perimeter of something, I wonder? What might you need to know the perimeter of? Because you know what? I know I've seen some videos. I know I've seen some videos Mrs. Patterson's done where she's been building something on YouTube. And I'm trying to think that maybe perimeter could be quite important so that you can understand, working with, building stuff, Mahaymin has said. Oh, I like it. Building things. My goodness. It's going to be vital for building things. If I'm building myself a house, I'm going to do a bird's eye view. Well, that might be the land that I've got. And I might need to think about what space I've got. So what perimeter I could build my wall. What's the perimeter of my outside garden going to be? Let's say that's my house. This could be my garden, yeah, with my pond. And actually measuring the perimeter of things is going to be really important. I might need to lay some carpet. And I might need to know, oh, how long is that wall? How long is that wall? Where is my carpet going to go? I might be putting wallpaper up. I need to know the perimeter of the wall to know how much wallpaper I'm going to buy. Yeah, there's loads of things. What if I'm going on I might be doing a run, I might be training, yeah, I might be a footballer, I might be into some sort of sport. I need to know the perimeter around the field so I know how far I'm running, how far I'm training. There might be times when I'm building things like spaceships and I'm on a very limited space. You know, a spaceship needs to be thin, it needs to be narrow. I've got a very minor perimeter that I need to be working with, and I need to think about what materials I'm going to have, okay? We don't just do this for answering tests. We're not just doing this because, you know, it's useful for SATs, okay? There are real life applications for understanding perimeter. Very, very handy stuff. Right, okay. Next perimeter question. Always just wanted to say to you that don't just think you do things for tests. There are real life applications. Because when you're an adult, knowing perimeter is really, really vital. What do we got? We have learned our fractions and have passed now. Since we passed fractions, now we are doing perimeter, is what it's saying. So, yeah, we're going to go back to fractions at a later date. Don't you worry. We haven't all passed fractions. We'll come back to it. All right, look, I got some new shapes. This is not very well drawn. I've got an equilateral triangle. I've got an equilateral triangle. What's an equilateral triangle? You can put the answer for that whilst I'm popping a few more shapes on. I've got an equilateral triangle. I have got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a regular hexagon, and I've got a regular pentagon. Okay? I've got an equilateral triangle, a regular hexagon, and a regular pentagon. Okay? What can anybody tell me? Any of those? Alicina, fantastic. An equilateral triangle is a triangle where all sides are equal. That does not look like an equilateral triangle because I did not use a ruler. I did not measure it properly. Very good. What's a hexagon? What's a pentagon? You're very good with the equilateral triangle. Well done. What about a hexagon? What about pentagon? Tricky. Yeah, some of these are tricky, aren't they? All right, guys, stop spamming with all these emojis and things. You have a question, don't you? Well done, those of you who've got equilateral triangle. So who knows what a hexagon is, what a pentagon is? Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good. Now, I said the word regular, not irregular, which means this hexagon, it has 6 sides. The X is a little clue for you because 6 has an X and hex has an X in it too. A pentagon, a regular pentagon, is a 5-sided shape where each of the sides are also the same length. So here we go. This is the little challenge for you. This is A, this is B, this is C. Don't send in your answer until you've got all of them. So I want it to say A equals B equals C equals, okay? So you're gonna have to work out where those things are on your keyboard. A equals B equals C equals, and I'm gonna give you just one side for each of these. You can work out the perimeter of all 3 of these shapes by me just giving you one side. Are you ready? The side of this one, this is 3, centimeters. On this one, the side of this one is 4 centimeters. On this one, the side of this one here is 5 centimeters. So I have given you one side for each of those shapes. Can you now work out the perimeter for each of them, please? Off you go, working out the perimeter of each of these shapes. Hey, Rainbow, nice to see you. Well done for joining in so much in the 24-hour. Really good. I don't understand. Well, all of these shapes, because that is equilateral, because these two are regular, each of the sides are going to be the same length, okay? What I would like you to do, have a little think now. What is the perimeter of A, perimeter of B, and the perimeter of C? And I'm going to have a little look in the chat. Oh, good chat coming in. Yeah, nice ideas. I like this. Oh, some of you guys are very smart. You're doing some really good stuff here. Well done. Good morning, Salah. Good to see you. We're just doing perimeter of shapes, and perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. Okay, let's have a look. Just replying to some there. Very good. Let's have a look, because you guys have absolutely smashed us out of the park. So the equilateral triangle, it has 3 sides, each of the same length, because that word equilateral tells me they're all the same. If that is 3, that is 3, that is 3. So the equilateral triangle must be 9 centimeters. That's what the perimeter is all the way around. Look, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I could have just gone 3 times 3. Nice and easy, isn't it? Thinking about how many sides each shape has. So let's move over to the hexagon, which is a 6-sided shape, okay? 6-sided shape. So if that's 4, that's 4, that's 4, that's 4, that's 4, that's 4. So what would that be? Well, 4 times how many sides? 6 equals 24 centimeters, okay? I thought it in the head because look, 3 of them, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 12, because there's another 3 over there, would be 24. So this one here should have been 24 centimeters for the equilateral, for the regular hexagon. Here is a regular pentagon. We know that one side equals 5 centimeters. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 centimeters, okay? 25 centimeters. Yeah, well done to all of you who got it right. Don't worry if you didn't quite get it right. Let me have a look at the time. The time is, I've gone on about this for ages. Wow, I did not realize, look how fast time has flown. We're going to leave perimeter. I'll look at it again tomorrow, okay? But my goodness, at the start of this lesson, none of you knew what perimeter is. One person came close by saying the outside of the shape, yeah, which is pretty good. And now, look at all of you absolutely smashing it, knowing exactly what perimeter is. That is quality progress. Well done. Fantastic. All right, I'm just going to grab over here my little piece for the next lesson. Right. We are doing a little bit of English. And for a little bit of a change, I thought, well, I was about to say for a change, we're going to have some fun. We always have fun in English. What am I talking about? I've got a little game for you that you're going to play. Now, I actually did a video on this already. So there is a video already on YouTube about this, and you are welcome. Zabero live stream has not finished. You are welcome to do this at home. This bit won't take too long, and I'll go over it in more detail tomorrow because I've gone on about maths for ages now. I didn't realize what time it was. I'm very, very sorry. This is the game. Now on YouTube, when I did the video, it was, yeah, well done. Those of you who can tell the time, I'm very proud. You've got, you're okay for time, don't worry. And don't forget, 3J, you are joining in a class after this because I'm doing a video call with you guys on Google Classroom, and I know Miss Cho is doing the same thing for 3C. So we had a little story, and if you watch my other video, this is how we play this game. And we're going to have a little go at this game today, and you are going to be writing some stories for me, having a little go at writing some stuff. You didn't miss much, don't worry. We're just moving on to English now. So this is how the game works. I draw 3 different pictures, and I can change and vary my story by changing and varying the pictures. This is something I'd like to see you have a little go at home. It's quite simple, really. This is how we do it. 3 pictures. This is the example in the video I've done. If you want to go onto YouTube and find the video, I've already done it in a little bit more detail, that's fine. So here is a story, basically, isn't it? We have got somebody is screaming for help and is clearly stuck in a castle. We've got a brave woman who has come along, maybe heard the calls for help, and then she climbs up and saves the man from his misery. Okay? So there is a possible. By the way, those of you who are saying that your screen is lagging, what I'd like you to do, if you have a little look at the top of your screen, there is a button where you've got, if you're on the internet, you can see the back and the forward, and then you should have a refresh button. It's like a little swirl, okay? Go and press your refresh button and restart the page, okay? It will sometimes stop the lag, okay? So if you're all lagging, a lot of you seem to be lagging a lot, don't you? Okay, that's a lot of people. So maybe if you could refresh your screen, let me check if mine is lagging as well. If we're all lagging, then maybe we'll shut it down and we'll start and do this bit tomorrow. Okay, fair enough. Mine has also crashed. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, mine's come back after I refreshed it. Okay, so if you could try and refresh your screen, that's what I had to do on mine, and it came back okay. So do you want to just refresh it now? Yeah, those of you who've got any lag, refresh and see if it comes back. You're back from the refresh, Alicina. Is it working better now? Less lag. Yeah, those of you for who it's lagging, can you just refresh the page, please? Don't type. Ahil, what you can do is you can, if you're on the YouTube app, just close it down and then start it again. If you're on the internet, press the refresh button. Yeah, Salma says hers is working better now. Some people, yeah, Mohammed M, have you done it? Mr. Jordan, I'm on the iPad. Yours is not lagging, that's really good. Yeah, some people are lagging. All you need to do is refresh it. If you're on the iPad using the app, just close the app down, turn it back on again for a second. If you're on the internet, press the refresh button. You're on. Ahil, is it working better now? It's all working better now. Good, yeah. Sometimes you just got to refresh the stream if it starts to get laggy. So I'm on. Good, better now. Good. I'm glad you're all back and we're all going better. So let me get back to this. So just a quick one. In fact, I'm going to go into more detail for it tomorrow. I'll just explain it. I'll set the task for you and you can come back and we'll finish the task properly tomorrow. Yeah. Well done, guys, for refreshing. Good little skill for you there. Right. So this was my story. I'll just repeat it again. We've got a man trapped in a castle. He's screaming for help. So early one morning, a man was trapped in a castle. He screamed for help. Yeah. Simple. A heroic, brave woman heard the call and decided to aid the man. She threw a rope up, grappled, and climbed into the castle to save him. Okay? Right. There we go. That is one story. But all of these can be rotated. Look, we can change this. So I could start with this. I could then have this, and then I could have this. A cruel, evil lady carried a man up into a prison where she left him to rot and die. I've changed the whole context of the story. No longer is it a man who is desperate for help, being saved by somebody. This time, it is someone going and locking somebody up in a castle. Have a look. Same thing with this little story here. So we've got a basic story here. The children went out and played in the snow. Here are the children going out and played in the snow. They rolled up and they made a massive snowball with the aim of making a snowman. Please keep the chat sensible. Then they finally created their wonderful snowman. They were so happy with the results. Sadly, the next day, the snowman, he melted and he all went away. Some winter vibes. There it is, okay? Simple, 3-part story. But here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to twist the story up by changing the order that the pictures come in, okay? I'm going to swap the end and the start. Right, here we go. This is the new story. From the depths of the ground grew up an evil, cruel snowman. There he was, standing proud in front of the houses, ready to destroy the whole community. But the brave children the next day destroyed his body, stole his nose, and got the place back to normal. Okay? What about that? There is a slightly different version of the story. Can you see how I've twisted it around, changed it around? Okay? This is what I would like you to do. A little bit of a challenge for me. You've obviously got the work that's also on the class pages. You've got the Mrs. C live lessons. You've got the work on length that we're starting to do. If you have a look in the math section, you've got the reading of Gangster Granny. My goodness, you've got so much work. But the last little thing I would like from you, could you create 3 pictures? And I want from those 3 pictures, 3 stories. Not long stories. The 3 stories can be 3 sentences long, okay? Small ones. So 3 pictures with 3 stories with 3 sentences, okay? And what you do, you use the same 3 pictures, but I would like you to muddle the order around. This is something you can do with your family, with parents, with brothers, with sisters. You can draw some pictures, you change them around, put them in different orders, and the aim is to try and build your own story from each different order, okay? Do you understand the activity? So you're using the same 3 pictures, but the idea is you've got to muddle them around, change the order, and change the story of what is happening. Okay? Understood? Right. Simple little game, simple little activity. I am going to end there because I know that some classes are going off and doing their other small class lessons. I need to go and organize my one. Well done, those of you for turning up. We'll do it again tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, which means we've got the Friday quiz. Cannot wait for it. Yeah, think of all those sweeties that are going to go out. Well done for all of you for turning up today. If you want to go now, you can. If you've got a question, can you ask it now so that I can answer it, please? Make sure you go and register on Google Classroom. Get onto Google Classroom, register your name. Any questions? I'll have a little look. I've got one here from... Collect normal... Oh. Don't forget that the work is online for you guys to be getting on with. Yeah, bye if you want to go. Just waiting if there's any questions. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for turning up. Bye, Salma. Bye, Harris. Goodbye, Shui. Bye, Ahil. Ahil, don't forget to join. Go into Google Classroom. You're going to join me now, okay? You're going at 11 o'clock, Ahil. You're joining me. Don't forget to do that. Yeah, Yusuf and Omar. Bye-bye. Good to see you. Atik, don't forget. You're going to join me, Atik, at 11 o'clock, aren't you? Ayan, bye. Ayan, don't forget to join me at 11 o'clock. Go on to the 3J class page. Yeah, you can go. Just seeing if there's any questions. Read it. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Labib, goodbye. Chaotic, bye. Shui, bye. No questions popping up. So I'm going to close it down. Yeah, get onto Google Classrooms if you're in 3J or 3C so you can join us at 11 o'clock. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday means prizes. Goodbye.